Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how we can load Microsoft Planner to Power BI. I'll show you the method to do so, and hopefully this is something you can adopt in your workplace or in your own personal capacity. To do so, first we need to access Power Automate. As you can see here, there's different types of trigger for you to start the process flow. What I will use for this demonstration purpose, I will use the instant cloud flow here, or in your own capacity, if you want, you can use the scheduled cloud flow or others. The scheduled cloud flow is where you can set out the recurrence every hour, every day, or every 20 minutes. So in today's demonstration, I will show you how to use the instant cloud flow to trigger the extraction of data from Microsoft Planner. To do so, we'll click here. The flow name, I'm going to name Planner to Power BI and click the trigger that we want to use. Create. Now, some of you might be used to using the new designer in Power Automate, but for me, I prefer the old design. So I'm going to switch this off to show you how I do it in the old design. Okay, so we got a trigger. The next step is that we'll need to list the tasks in Microsoft Planner. So we'll search for list task. So here you go. So list tasks. You will want to choose this instead of this if you want to capture all the data in the Microsoft Planner. If you select this, you will get what is assigned to you only. So for this demonstration, I'm going to click this list task. Then I'll need to select the group ID where I store the Microsoft Planner. So it'll be here, the plan ID, the planner's name. So I've actually named the planner as digital transformation. Then I'll need to add a new step. I want to save the file in SharePoint. So I'll create the file. I'll need to create a file in SharePoint. So I'll search for create file, and it should show you create file in SharePoint here. So select this. Okay, then select the site address you want your file to be stored in. Okay. And the folder path where you want to store the file in. So if you have a folder or document ready, so you prepare beforehand, you can select it over here. Select here, here, and then the name of the file. I will name the file as planner to Power BI. Then at the dot here, if you want it to be CSV, you can type CSV. But today I'm going to use JSON, so I'm just going to type JSON. The file content should be the body of the planner. So as you can see here, it's not listed here. So this is something that's quite weird. But if you search it over here, you're able to find it. So click on the body. Now we have all the things here already. If you use a schedule recurrence as a trigger, when it runs, what would happen is that because your file is already existing in the SharePoint, it would show up as error. So when the next time it runs, you want it to be to get replaced. To do so, if you're using the schedule trigger, you go to settings. And then if you see here, the allow chunking, turn this off. So this will allow the process to, the Power Automate process to replace the file instead of showing it as an error because the file is already existing. So click done, and we'll click save. Right. So let's give it a pass. Okay, continue, run the flow. There should be no issues when running this. So it's done, okay? It should be all be green and the flow ran successfully. So we've done the first part. Now we're gonna go check it if it's really in there. Right, so you would go and check where you store the file at. Creating the Power Automate where you store it. So you can see here, it's right here. Now we need to open up our Power BI. So I'll search for my Power BI. This is my Power BI. Okay. Okay. So now we got a Power BI button. All right. Now we need to get the data from the JSON file. So what we do, you click the Home tab. Under the Home tab, there's a Get Data. So click Get Data. Here it doesn't show the JSON selection. So what you do is that you will need to click More. Then there's the JSON file. Click on JSON, connect. Then you will need to find the JSON file that you have, use the Power Automate to extract the planner. Click on that, open. There should be no issues on this part. Just takes a bit of time to show. There you go. So we essentially load Planner to Power BI already. All you have to do is just close and apply, but normally you wouldn't want it because the data is a bit confusing, isn't it? So it's quite confusing to look into it. So what would you do at this point is to clean up the data. As you can see here, the value and title, it's over here. So these are the tasks that I have in my Microsoft Planner. Yeah. So when you clean up the data here, when you try to transform the data, you will try to remove the values that you are not familiar with. So you can remove all those. Once you have done so, then you click close and apply, and it should load it into your table for your usage. Yeah. Hopefully this is something that you guys are interested in. Now, if you have cleaned out the data, you can actually use the data inside the planner to create visuals. And that's about it. I hope that you guys like this content. If you do subscribe, like, and comment. Until then, see you in the next video. Goodbye.